Nicholas Bornelis of Capital Link. I would like to say that I'm absolutely humbled, Olga and I, to welcome you here today at the 16th Annual Capital Link Greek Shipping Forum. We have with us today an amazing group of presenters and attendees. This conference is always the institutional and industry leadership of global shipping. And indeed, we're very humbled to have with us today the ministers of shipping from Greece, Cyprus, Malta, and the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Transport from the US, Mr. Marco Sylvester, and as well as the heads of the four major industry organizations, ICS, BIMCO, Intertanko, and Intercargo. I'd like to thank you all for being with us, making it, it's an amazing day in terms of content, impact. I'd like to thank, first of all, the DNV for being our partner for this event. I'd like to thank the Tsakos Group for being the global sponsor of our events. Of course, the Onassis Foundation and Olympic Maritime for being the lead sponsor of this event, as well as Columbia and EY for being the gold sponsors. I'd like to thank all the sponsors. I don't want to leave anybody out. And now I will call the Marshall Islands is the sponsor of this lunch every year. And please join me at the podium.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Marshall Islands Registry, we're really proud and happy that we are the sponsors of today's lunch and be here today with people from the Greek and not only shipping community. And I would like once again to express our appreciation to Olga and Nicholas that are giving us this opportunity today. I have to admit that Capital Link does an exceptional work on bringing the right people at the right time and place all the time, especially today that our industry is facing, as you know, and you already discussed, too many challenges that in order to be dealt with, we have to work all together in a collaborative way and sharing our knowledge and experience, something that I have seen that this is happening in this room and always happening on the capital links around the world. At the Marshall Islands Registry, we're very committed in supporting our fleet with high standards, but also practical solutions that will help the industry and shipping to move forward in a responsible way. Again, once again, I would like to say thanks and congratulations to Capital Link and Olga and Nicholas. You're doing an excellent work. So please enjoy your lunch, and also congratulations to Mr. Kollakis for the Greek Shipping Leadership Award. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your Theophilus. Thank you, Theophilus, for being for one more year the.
Dear Nikos, it's time to eat and not speak. So, in a Spartan way of minimum minutes, too, I would just like to say that quite a crowd, and congratulations to the ship owners, their staff, their working people, the people of the industry, people that work in ports, administrations, local partners, European partners, global partners. A big thanks for turning out today. We deeply respect you. We respect your work. We respect your effort. We're very, very proud, of course, that Greek ship owners with a huge tradition have led to our leadership in the global fleet, more than 20% of the global fleet. But we're very, very humble in terms of hearing all views, respecting all opinions, and trying to push forward in terms of an industry that controls 80 to 90% of global commerce, that regulates more or less what's going to happen with the prices of energy or inflation globally in terms of the decisions being taken. We respect you, we respect your opinions. We want to work with you, not separate from you. We hope that the industry is part of the solutions It was more than evident today with statements of Undersecretary Sylvester, of Minister of Cyprus, Minister of Malta, in terms of the administrations. Please come forward and join us into trying to find solutions that are going to be compatible with societies, with the everyday family, with what they have to pay, keep the prices down, make the industry eligible and promising. You are the leaders economically and ship-wise of the world. Let's get together to find these solutions. It's important in a globe that is unstable nowadays and seeks leaders and seeks compatible common opinions and calibrating. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
By the way, before we have lunch, I'd like to thank the Minister. When we started doing this event, we reached out to the Minister and we got his insight and advice in terms of the agenda and people to invite. So, Minister Kikilias, thank you for, it's teamwork. Teamwork always wins. So thank you to everybody. Minister of Malta, happy birthday. We have a small cake for him. Now we have a number of people who traveled from far away to join us today, but traveling on your birthday to be with us takes a special kind of commitment, and Chris, thank you very, very much. Happy birthday to you.
As we say in Greek, χρόνια πολλά.
I don't know if you want us to wish you to sing happy birthday for you, 700 people, but anyway, happy birthday again. Absolutely. And now, if you allow me, it is the moment that we'd like to express our respect to Mr. Kollakis. Everybody knows him. He's an amazing personality with tremendous track record and commitment, not only to the shipping industry, but to Greece as a businessman, a philanthropist, supporting many, many causes. Again, I will let two people who are very close to him introduce him. I will kindly ask Mr. Tsavliris to come, and then Mr. Polemis, and then, of course, we look forward to having Mr. Kollakis share his remarks with us.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in all fairness, I don't think Kollakis needs any real introduction to any of you. He's been in my life for over half a century. We started our career together, but I don't want to place any emphasis on his professional achievements in shipping or the vast fleet which he's built up. I want to place emphasis on his personality, on his code of ethics, on the fact that he's got a tone which is also, would never in his life has ever divorced simplicity. I can't think of any time where he hasn't reached out to help anybody who's wanted his assistance, his support, and he's always done that with ultimate enthusiasm and with childishness. When we started our career, we had this opportunity of thinking about the idea of buying and building ships in Brazil. We didn't even really know whether the Brazilian shipyard existed or not. And quite frankly, we went out on a limb. We went down there, and perhaps it was one of the most nicest deals we ever did. But what happened there was basically, again, it wasn't the acumen, the entrepreneurship, or the astuteness of being intelligent. It was the enthusiasm, the zest for life, and the fact we could merge with a nation which was just beginning their shipbuilding industry, which gave the ability of all of us to feel with them, do what we did, and actually have a good time. Well, Lou and I, whatever we do, we always have a good time. One extra thing I wanted to fence, which is very important and relevant, which you obviously heard before, is behind any successful man, there's always a powerful woman. That woman is here with us today, our beloved Dee, Lou's wife, who with her enthusiasm, her absolute code of ethics, her tolerance, her endurance, and in all fairness, her bravery, succeeded in elevating Lou where he is today with us, and at the same time, brought up a magnificent family. On that note, I'd like to congratulate Lee Bravo for your achievement, And in all fairness, I think in that particular regard, I think all of us guys are all in the same club. I think none of us would actually be here without the enthusiasm and the support of our wives and our women next to us. I want to just finalize by... Thank you. On a final note, I want to mention again that I'm very, very happy to share these moments with you, because I'm sure that I don't think there's anybody in this room, at least in the Greek society, who hasn't lived and cherished Lou's support, his kindness, his love, his enthusiasm, and his patriotism. Because at the end of the day, Lou has also been an amazing patriot. He's helped the nation in many, many ways. He's helped society in many, many ways. And he's within the category of people which I would consider as being a giver, not a taker. I won't tire you anymore. I just want to say, Lou, thanks for what you've done. Thanks for your enthusiasm. And Capital Link, Zoe, Olga and Nico, thanks for having us here, and thanks for having us join here with your team to let us all live these magnificent moments. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. In 1975, I moved to London and lived there for 25 years. This is when I met Lou for the first time, and I also met all my good friends that I still have today. We're all young and motivated to continue with our family's tradition in shipping. Over the years, I became very close friends with Lou. On Friday evenings, we had our legendary meetings at the Claremont Club, if some people know this. At this time, this was the foundation of the boys' night out that we still maintain up to today. Our attitude in our professional lives was very similar. And in our personal lives, we're always social, creative, with an enthusiastic drive to share whatever we had with those around us. Lou has been an exceptional person, not only in business, but an example for family man, friend, and always willing to help and support all those around him with his invaluable advice. At the end of the day, we never grew up and still maintain that childish enthusiasm to live life at its fullest. No doubt, all of you who are present here today, sharing these wonderful moments with us, have known Lou for what he is, an extraordinary man with a heart of gold. Thank you.
Dear friends, receiving this 2026 Capital Link Greek Shipping Award is a great honor for me. I would like to thank Capital Link, Nicholas and Olga, and the selection committee for this recognition, which I accept with deep gratitude and genuine humility. Also need to thank Adam and George, friends for over 50 years, for their kind words. When I look back, I realize that shipping was never just a career. I was born into it from Greek parents, one from Ignusa and one from Chios, two islands where the sea is not simply geography but identity. Shipping was part of our daily life, our conversations and our thinking. My grandfather owned a sailing ship. My father and uncle were captains. My father later became a ship owner, and from him I learned the most important lesson of all, that shipping is about responsibility. Responsibility to your crew, to your partners, and to your word. I started working from a young age. Over the years, I experienced many cycles, booms and deep crises, wars, recessions, and unexpected events that no analyst could predict. Shipping taught me patience, resilience, and respect for risk. Above all, it taught me humility. Not every decision was right. Not every opportunity was taken. But longevity in shipping does not come from perfection. It comes from persistence, instinct, the courage to move forward when others hesitate. I've been fortunate to work across many sectors of shipping and to share this journey with exceptional people. I particularly like to thank my brother George and my CEO, Andoni Faraklas. Nothing I achieved was done alone. This award belongs equally to my family, my partners, my colleagues, and all the seafarers who served on our ships over the years. I am especially proud to see the next generation taking responsibility, the shaping the future, particularly in the area of the environment responsibility. Shipping must continue to adapt, just as it always has. As I grow older, I am more convinced than ever that success is not measured only by business results. It's having a good family, loyal friends, good health, and a sense of purpose. I consider myself very lucky in life, and that luck brings with it the obligation to give back. This award is not an end point. It is a reminder of a long journey, one filled with challenges, lessons, and gratitude. If I had anything to advise the young people in shipping, above all, you need to be optimistic. You can't survive in this business if you're a pessimist. And we thank you to the Greek shipping community for this honor. It's much appreciated. Thank you.